We are back here on Healthy Living. I am here with Donna, who is the clinical manager here at the Tidewatch Emergency Department, which is amazing. Sweet. She's going to take us a tour. I have to tell you a little secret. I had a sneak peek, but it's pretty amazing. We just passed and we talked to Dr. Taylor, or to Joel Taylor.
Yes.
Out in the
our lovely, beautiful lobby.
It was gorgeous.
Yeah,
it's really
very nice
amazing.
out there.
It's
yes.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Talk me through where we are now and a little bit about the department.
So this emergency department has 8 treatment areas plus 4 fast tracks. So we'll kind of just go through and talk a little bit about them.
Well, first I want to ask you what a fast track even means.
So fast track is for what we would call somebody that we know that we can get in and out really fast.
Okay.
So somebody who's got like a sore throat or an earache.
I bring my grandchild.
That the physician can just look at them real quickly, assess them, write a prescription if they need to, or give a quick nursing order and discharge and out the door they go. Yes.
Okay, so you've got two of those.
We have 4.
4 of those.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, this here, so this is kind of like our basic rooms. This one has a little bit more to it because this one actually has an OB stretcher in it, so that if we have a female patient who needs some sort of a gynecological exam, or if we had somebody who came in here that's pregnant, they come in here because this bed is quick to put into a stretcher mode where you can do those kind of exams.
I'm really interested. The rooms are separate.
Yes.
Which is fantastic. And they seem pretty big. They seem really well equipped. You said
they are
fantastic equipment.
We have state-of-the-art equipment in here, so we're all excited about that.
Oh, I mean, it's pretty amazing.
Yep.
Walking through?
Sure.
Talk to us a little bit about where we're heading now.
So again, we're going to be passing all of our patient treatment rooms.
Okay.
These are all single rooms.
Wow.
So if a patient comes in, they have privacy. So these are our basic rooms. They're all the same throughout, except for our trauma rooms. And as you can see, we have all of the equipment that you would see at any other emergency department that you can utilize here.
Donna, when a patient comes in, what do you recommend? Family members coming, one person? What helps you all?
So when a patient comes in, depending on whether or not they need a lot of attention right at that moment, we absolutely allow a family member to come in, for nursing staff, for radiology, for respiratory, for them to be able to do their job. We try to limit, but we would never say no.
Right, you want another
just at
set
that
of eyes and ears.
just at that initial point, so that you can get that patient
Wow, this
settled
is fantastic.
Yep.
Look at the nurses' stations, amazing.
I know, it's beautiful. Yeah.
And it's magically, all of the staff magically are treating patients.
Well, you can see our physicians here.
Yes.
And that's Kat, she's one of our clinical leads here. She's involved in the daily operations of Tidewatch.
Dr. Zork is here?
Yeah, and we got Joey in the back.
And you actually
And patient access.
Oh, okay.
So they sit here too, and they help to get all of the information on the patient so that, they can ensure that prior to them going home that everything is signed and taken care of.
It's really interesting, the visibility that you all have.
It's very wide open, so we can see everything that's going on. So.
And
this here is considered to be a trauma bay. It is a patient care room. So if you had a patient who was in an arrest situation, this is the room that we would go in because we have all of the necessary equipment that we need to take care of that truly critical patient.
And it can be broken down and
Yes, ma'am. So this wall here actually comes back, and we can make this one full room. So there's another room on the other side, and you can open this up, and it allows you to have a lot more space to work in.
One of the things Dr. Zork said that it really is pretty much of a full-service emergency department.
It is. Yes, ma'am.
So talking a little bit about the X-ray area and CT and laboratory.
Yeah, so we have clinical laboratory.
Okay, good morning.
This is Lori.
Hey, Miss Lori, thank you for letting us do this.
Oh my gosh, you're fine.
Yeah. So they can pretty much do anything here outside of microbiology, which we would send that off. Yeah, but it just goes right over to coastal and wherever it might need to go from there. So, blood cultures, those kind of things that, pathology.
Exactly. One of the things that was really interesting on my tour was you have a place for the EMS to go. You've got wonderful places for your staff to kind of regroup, if you will.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. If
Yeah.
you haven't been to Tidewatch, I keep saying it, you've got to come and see it.
Yes.
Donna, thank you for the
Sure,
tour.
absolutely.
We really
Thank you. We appreciate
it.
you all being here.
We're back on Healthy Living. I am here with Lori. We are in the laboratory. And I think the reason we really wanted to talk about that is, you know, people confuse urgent care with emergency department. This is an honest to goodness emergency department.
Yes.
Talk to me a little bit about why you're here and your staff 24/7 and what are you doing in the laboratory?
Oh, there's a lot. So I've been a medical technologist for 26 years.
Oh my
and
gosh.
Actually, I don't want to date myself, I've been in the lab longer than that, actually, if you count prior to that. But it's different than an urgent care because we do everything a full-size hospital emergency room does. So we do chem profiles, CBCs, which is your complete blood count. Let me look at all the little analyzers we got so I remember.
Okay.
Cardiac profiles, we can do drug screens if necessary.
Why is that so important to have?
It's important to have because
On site.
because the doctors want instant results. They want
Okay.
instant results, and it's said that 70% of what we do in the lab is what your doctor bases their diagnosis on. So pretty important as far as the numbers go. So yeah, and they want instant results. And anything we can't do here, we send to our sister hospital to Coastal, and they can do it very timely there as well.
I tell you, it's really been impressive to look at the facility here and now to see the lab manned 24/7. That's amazing.
Yeah, there's 4 of us that are here pretty much. We do 2 12-hour shifts, so 7 to 7 and 7 to 7.
Yes.
And so there's 4 of us predominant, but there's like 10 people that rotate through here.
I tell you, it's
Yeah.
been really fun too. Your staff is wonderful.
They are. They're a great group of people, and we all kind of it's a smaller setting, so I get to work with respiratory really closely, x-ray people, the nurses, the doctors. It's great.
That's really collaborative.
Yeah.
I appreciate you talking to
You're
us.
very
Stay with us,
welcome.
more to come. We are back. We are here with Edgar, and he is a CT tech, and I'm learning all about what that really means. Can you share a little bit about what your role is here at Tidewatch as a CT tech?
My role here in Tidewatch Britannic ER is to make sure everything is done accurately, image wisely, for my radiologist and my physician to diagnosis on time. CAT scan is a computerized axial tomography scanning. It's a computer-generated image in 3D dimension
Okay.
to take a cross-sectional anatomy of the patient body. Yes.
And if someone came into the emergency department here, what would they use a CAT scan to diagnose?
Everything.
Okay.
We can scan from head to toe what they were looking for, pretty much everything. Yeah.
And you said it's pretty unusual for a freestanding unit, a freestanding department to have this kind of equipment. You said it's absolutely wonderful. So a patient comes in and the physician requests a CT scan. Then they come into you. How does it work with actually doing the scan and then having the results read?
From the beginning, from the standpoint, the patient arrive in the front desk,
Okay.
registered, and been screening by the nurses, and the doctor will come back and order a scan. And if I saw it, I grab the patient, ask the question, what's going on, what you feel, what's the problem, and then we scan whatever. If, for example, the doctor order abdomen, pelvis, because the patient having an abdominal pain,
Okay.
so they're looking for any bowel obstruction, kidney stone, or anything that can find in CT.
And then does a radiologist immediately read it and then you get the results?
Yes, once the process image is done and then send it to PAC system, the radiologist, whoever going to be grab it, will read it on time, probably approximately half an hour.
What is your background? How did you get into CT?
Well, way back then, I have been in a radiologic field for about 21 years now.
Oh, have you
Yes.
really? Has it changed and emerged?
It is, yeah, I witnessed it.
And that's
A lot, yeah. I was a traveler tech back since 1998.
Oh, were you really?
Yes, from the Philippines, and giving me the opportunity to work here in the U.S. since 2003.
Oh, it's amazing. I tell you what, talking to all of you has been really inspirational, very professional. The credentialing is amazing. And I think we're really fortunate to have something like Tidewatch Emergency Department here. Edgar, thank
Yes.
you. We want to thank all of you for joining us here on Healthy Living. Have a great week.